Okay, we're going to define the word holy. Holy defined. It is important to define the word holy, or kind of look more seriously at that definition, because it's not a word we use in our common everyday English, right? We don't go to the grocery store and buy a loaf of bread and tell the cashier, hey, look at this loaf of bread, it's holy. And, we don't do that. When we go to the gas station, we don't think of the gas station as holy. Although we might think of the bathroom of the gas station as unholy, right? But typically, we don't think of we don't use the word holy. The Bible, however, uses it quite a lot. In the Old Testament, that word in Hebrew is kodesh, and there it is. And in the New Testament, the word is hagios, and there it is. And basically, these words mean sacredness or apartness. All right. Now, we will add in sometimes the idea of wholeness or health, but really that's not part of the biblical definition. These concepts, although they kind of work, these concepts were added in when our language, the English language, was kind of being built. They come from the word hal or hale out of the Old English and Middle English. But really, they're not really part of the Bible word, okay? In common usage, we might find that people will attach to the word holy the idea of somebody being super spiritual. If you're a holy roller, you are super spiritual. Or some might even attach the idea that to be holy is to be perfect. To be perfect. But really, neither of these terms are adequate at all to describe holy. All right, so a working definition for holy. Holy is to be set apart and set above. Okay, it's both of these things, to be set apart and to be set above. And really these things, you could say it a different way. You could say to be set apart is to be different, right? To be set above is to be better, right? Okay. Now, as we look at this, we see that God is holy, and really before He is anything else, He is holy. Now, God has a lot of attributes. God is love. He is just. He's compassionate. He's merciful. I could go on here. He's powerful. Here's just some of His attributes. Okay, but before He's any of these things, God is holy, and I believe I'm correct in saying this, because when you go to Revelation 4:8, in the throne room of God, you find that the 4 living creatures and the 24 elders are there, and what are they saying? They're not saying love, 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 or just, or mercy, mercy, mercy. They're not saying anything like that. They're saying holy, holy, holy. That's before God is anything else, God is holy. And really the reason that is true is because that describes His love, okay? God's love, we have the capacity for love too, but God's love is different, right? It's different and it's better, okay? It's set apart, it's set above. His justness is set apart and set above. His compassion, His mercy, His power, everything about God is different and better. It's not common, the opposite of holy is common, okay? It's not common. And so when we are called to be holy, which we are, and you run into that verse and you go, oh my gosh, in Leviticus it says, you shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. And we look at that and we go, oh my gosh, holy cow. How can we do that? You get it? Holy cow. Anyway, it's possible because, just like God is set apart and set above, even though we may not attain His perfection, we can be set apart and set above. We can be different from our culture, and we can be better than our culture, or our customs and traditions and things. So there you have it. To be holy is to be set apart and set above. Thanks.